looking at possible areas, I believe, right? For the SPX and NDX, which translates basically to the ES and NQ. I didn't mark them in my chart yet, but I'm looking forward to watching one during this next week and see how they map it out. Because it looks like those are pretty strong levels, right? I don't know, Kevin, if you had a chance to look into that yet,
Oh,
and how they map
for which one?
from the spot gamma levels that Sig shares on his daily
Oh, got you. I
market.
haven't.
What the heck?
My thing just glitched. I haven't gone over that with him yet. I probably should though. That's interesting. So what is it exactly?
So there's this company, Spot Gamma, and they give out key levels for uh you know. Let me send a screenshot that I took the other day on it when I joined. Let me show the screenshot real quick because we're always mapping on our own, right? And this spot gammas look like
Hmm.
they the company gives you some numbers to work through. You know, a put wall or a call wall, or use some of the terms that are in that screenshot.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen him use some of those.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I just love how you use just a clean chart, man. You know,
Yeah, because that's all we need. That's all we need. A little clean chart, some price action, some zones with areas of interest, key levels of UAP, and volume.
I wasn't able to call out AMD this morning, but it's about to nail my target of $100.
AMD's at 100 right now?
99.99 right now. Boom, 100.
Damn. Did market open? Market's open. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'm looking at Intel for follow through. It's got to break above $30 to be validated as a breakout, but if it does, it can go to like 3160 is the next level I have on it. So if you missed AMD, Intel can kind of tend to be a sympathetic player, symbiote player, whatever you want to call it.
Nvidia too.
Yeah, Nvidia as well.
hey, by the way, Jeremy, I figured out how to use the Tradeovate
Sweet.
copy trader.
Nice.
Yeah, so I opened 3 Apex accounts yesterday, and I tested out with one MES, a little quick trade. So yeah, you can do up to 10 accounts.
Yeah, I was going to open that last Friday, and I decided I'm going to wait until probably Thursday this week. There's a rumor that they're going to have another 90% off sale coming up, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, no, I
Can't
did on
wait.
the Save 80. It's just that at the end of the day, when you pass the eval, you're gonna have to pay for either the lifetime or monthly, right?
Right.
Yeah, so whether you're paying $33 now or you're paying $36, it's a very small difference,
Right.
very small. Yeah.
And that's a one-time fee, and you can open as many accounts as you want.
No. So for every account that you open, you pay a fee.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So every account you open, you pay a fee, and then after that, for every account that you pass the eval, you pay for that lifetime membership.
Okay. So it's per account.
Yeah, it's per everything is per account. Yeah. I mean, it would be nice if it wasn't, because I would just go in and rack up 20 of them.
Right.
So
Well,
what do you
Yeah.
have to do for the eval? Is there some kind of evaluation that's going on that's just strictly based on them, or once you make a apply for their for an account or something?
Yeah. So you basically go in there and pay for an evaluation account, and then
Okay.
once that evaluation account is built out, you just start
Oh, okay.
trading. Yep. Oh shit! I didn't get filled. What the heck?
Is there a minimum about as far as opening up an account, 25 grand, or did I hear you
No,
say
no.
that?
They have a different plans Holy crap.
Holy shoot. That's crazy.
I had an order at 41.42
go.
and I didn't get filled on my thing.
Aw.
And look,
Nvidia is about to hit my target too. 292.
Bro, what? Yo, you know what though? That's good volume. In a 5-minute candle like that, that's good volume volatility. I'll
Yeah,
take it.
we're at the
NQ off supply, let's go.
getting ready to take out a top of a bull channel here, so wait for it. It might get interesting.
yeah, we're right at the top of that angular that I posted earlier today. I mean, yes, really reaching the top of it.
Yeah, Nvidia or Intel's been deemed the one of the dogs of the Dow, so to speak. So yesterday I played that up from got in like right at $29.05 and rode that thing all the way up to I had a target of 30 and it could hit it today. And I'd like to see it break through 30 for a continuation, but for now, it's a good swing trade. I'm running lots of
Sheesh.
contracts on that, and I'm going to do some swaps on it as soon as I've got enough value in them.
Can we see this push to 41.50.75 right now? Come on.
No. Maybe. Yeah, maybe actually. Yeah, you know what? Where'd you say 41.57?
41.50.75. That's where I got a little line right there.
Yeah, I see us hitting that because we
That was
probably
a
break this 2 hour. I think I want to see pullback from this 2 hour first to about 41.48, then I'll enter. Just because I can't really go long here, because going long here on ES while NQ just entered supply without any pullback, I
Yeah,
ain't doing it. I'll
yeah. That's
wait for us to hold inside supply for NQ or pull back on ES a bit.
yeah, we don't play with that HODL stuff.
Yeah. Hodl.
Hodl.
Hodl a hee hoo.
yeah. We hit that angular right on. We're holding the 20. The 20.
Yeah, NQ's strong right now. Equities must be pushing nice.
So currently we're at 22% on the S&P positive and 33% on the Nasdaq.
Check out Tesla's selling off. Tesla's not strong. Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, they're strong. For now. Still in supply. Everybody wants to go long up here. Maybe if we could stay in this supply on NQ and get into this 2 hour supply on ES, I'll look for confirmations to go short, be it a higher low on the 5-minute or some type of rejection, something inside this 4151 supply zone. Oh, Vix, what are you doing?
Going loud for a minute. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Amazon flying today. Microsoft too. Crazy Microsoft's around 313 right now. When I was trading equities, it was chilling around 250.
I've been in Microsoft since 240. That's when I got in.
Hey, good job. Yo, imagine
Yeah.
you were like, yeah, bro, I've been short and waiting for it to come back.
Every time my kids pay for a Xbox Live subscription or anything to do with Xbox, I make them buy an equivalent of Microsoft.
Nice. See, maybe along here, because red on ES for that pullback, divergence, and Q's pushing higher. But again, going long here while it's sort of pulling back, you don't know it's going to bounce immediately.
All right, we're looking for possibly a Busby off of the open range. That's what I want to see. We're coming back in, but we didn't round top or anything. We're above
Right.
VWAP, above the 20. We're just touched the top of the open range. Let's see. Is that gonna hold? Bulls, are you in? Are you out? Where?
Nice projection on NQ 5-minute.
West side.
Whoa, a tick gap. A tick gap is not good.
A tick gap. What are you looking at? 1 minute
I'm
short?
looking at a tick chart, and we just had downward tick gap.
Yep.
When close of one tick and open of another tick is, gaps up.
Let's see. I've got a
We don't see that often.
pullback target is right here at 412.30 on SPY, and I'm still messing with my trading view grid. Where did it go? There we go. All right, now I can get some action. Yeah, towards the middle of the day, I set up my ES grid,
And we buzz B.
and it's beautiful. I decided to go without grid lines on the background.
Hey guys, everybody in here, do you guys all mainly trade like equities or mainly trade futures? I guess if you guys don't mind answering. I mean, there's a bunch of people in here. I'm gonna call you guys out a little bit if you don't mind. Sorry, Ironclad, as much as I love hearing you, I'd like to hear some other people too.
Oh no, I'm gonna stay quiet now.
Cool beans. I appreciate you though, because you are always super, super, super helpful. You, Amy, this whole group, everybody. I love that everybody looks out for each other all the time. Here's a nice short, maybe on NQ right off of supply. Anyways, sorry, lost my train of thought. I'm gonna do like a little poll for you guys, sort of ask you guys what you guys trade. Do you trade futures? Do you trade options? Do you trade equities? Would love to know what you guys trade. I know most of you guys are probably in the futures route with us, which is great.
How do you want us to respond? Respond in the chat?
Yeah, I'm gonna see. Casper made this cool poll thing. Jeremy, do you remember how to make that?
Oh gosh. Supposedly it's an auto
Damn, that fell
tool, but
off. Guys, check this out real quick. I mean, how perfect of a confirmation do you need on NQ to go short on that 5 minute? That 5 minute doji up here, inside supply, sell off continuation with ES was already weak. That's beautiful. That's the power of supply demand. If you didn't have this demand zone right here, it would probably look like we're just pulling back a little bit, you know. But if you have this supply zone, it's just that confirmation. Hey, look for a rejection. And then it's like right in your face. Hey, here's that rejection. And then the continuation. So very cool. But yeah, I'm gonna post like a poll, and I guess you could pick one of the four. I guess it'll be futures, options, equities, all the above. And then if you don't mind, just like if you do all the above or in equities or something, just type like which equities you watch: Amazon, Microsoft, Apple. Because supply demand works for equities, those large caps too, and it works really, really well for them. I would love to help you guys out in that aspect too, other than futures. So let me try to figure out that poll thing while the market sort of does its thing. I do think we could chop here. I don't know about a continuation of a sell-off just because we have this key level and this demand zone on ES right here. This is also why I like the larger time frame too. So we'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna let that sit here for a minute. You see the 30 minutes making higher lows, higher low, higher low, higher low. Could make a move higher. I don't know. Let's see, we'll see, we'll see. Especially with equities doing good today. Let's check that relative strength trick we got. Get the percent change. Tesla's doing the worst. Obviously, we know AMD's doing the best along with Amazon and Google. And, alright, give me 1 minute to figure that poll thing out.
alright, let me see if this works. You're missing manage channel permission. Oh, come on. Ugh. I think Casper's the only one with privileges to create a poll. Let me.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Let me send a
Good
message
morning.
to Casper and see if he can unlock that for me. Okay.
I think I got it. I think I might have it.
Well, if you hit /poll, it'll let you create it, but then when you hit enter, it won't allow you to have permissions.
Question, Kevin.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, what's up?
You said that Doji and Nasdaq 100 like a couple of minutes ago, and I don't know. The way I see it, it's not a Doji. It's like a gravestone.
Yeah, did I say Doji? My apologies. Yeah, I meant Gravestone. I call them Hammer sometimes because I get them mixed up with the opposite one. But yeah, that's
No,
a
no. I just want.
Gravestone.
I'm learning, Kevin. I appreciate everything you say and you do, but I just want to confirm because I find out, like you said earlier, I need to interpret the candles, and it play a big role how to interpret the candles. So I'm trying to learn
Right.
my lessons.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's 1000% a Gravestone.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for everything.
Sure, absolutely. I hope you picked some stuff up on the supply demand I did this morning.
Ah, yes, I did. I did. I didn't speak, but I did because I don't want to interrupt you. And like I said, I appreciate everything you do and you say. You're great. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, I think I got it.
No, Intel. Taking a dive. Got a little 1 minute H pattern on SPY here. But the futures are not looking the same. It's kind of weird. E-mini is just flying. At 41.48, just about to get tagged. There it is. Huh. That's really weird. Hey, what do you have displayed on the ES right now?
What do you mean?
I got 41, 47, 25.
You might have delayed data if you didn't connect your Tradeovate to it.
4135, 4135, 25.
Yeah, that's where we're at right now.
Okay, I got delayed data then. What the hell?
Are you guys ready for a poll? Whoop, whoop.
Hey, there it is.
Yay.
I was gonna put futures equities and equities options. I can run C.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do like a at here and then be like, hey guys, I was curious on what you guys trade and do. And if you trade equities, do you trade options? And what options do you trade? Something like that.
Right.
I didn't feel like running it down for the guys in here for the 40th time.
I trade everything that moves.
I trade, yeah. I trade, well, you tell me, does it have a chart? Yeah, I trade it then.
Yeah, pretty much. I was thinking it'd be fun to open up one of those scrap gold places, but it'd be a bit scummy.
You'd have to grow chest hair out like super far out.
Yeah, put like 30 weight in my hair and
Nah, that's funny, but what was I doing? Oh, the 30-minute. Right, back to what I was saying before about looking at larger time frames. Some people always have not always, but some people have problems with knowing what direction we're going in, knowing the trend. Obviously, these past few days, almost this past week, has been in such a crazy range. Even some of the best traders are like, I don't know what's going on.
yeah, they're getting
We've been since,
seasick.
let's see, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's been a.
Like this crazy range right here, which although take it, if you had good key levels like these, you could have either shorted or good demand zones, gone long in demand, which is great because you know what? When we're in ranges like this, when some traders are freaking out, that's when supply and demand is a mint because supply demand is at the top and the bottom of the zone and is created on impulse moves. So if we're not making those impulse moves, we're just going to keep using those same supply demand zones until broken, which when they're broken, we start to trend anyways, which we haven't really been trending. But now, if you look real quick, check out my chart real quick on the 30-minute, right? So this was April. Let's zoom in to where we are. So So we've been in this range, up and down, up and down. Could sell it, key levels, could buy in demand, that's okay. But what we're doing now is we are getting tighter between supply and demand. Before, our supply was up here, demand was down here. That gave us a nice big range. But now we started failing over here. We came back down. Now, look how tight we are in between supply and demand. That's only like that's a 15-point move versus this right here, which was nearly 100 points. Yeah, 4180 to 4080. This is a 100-point range from supply demand. That's a good range. Whereas where we're at now, it's a 10, 15-point range. I don't know. That's tough, but it's not impossible. But it's tough. Sorry, I don't mean for it to be quiet. I can't type and talk at the same time. I'm doing the little
Neither
at
can I.
here. I'm doing at here. Hey guys and gals, I want to know what you're all trading. Are you trading equities? If so, what stocks do you trade slash watch? If you're trading futures, same question to you. Um, and then yeah.
Dang, I gotta get some sort of eye drops or something.
Oh, don't tell us that, Jeremy.
Too much screen time, I get like.
Oh, okay.
Not that my eyes are hurting or doing weird things, just the fluid is like blurry after a while.
Got you, got you. You forget to blink sometimes. I do the same thing.
I think so.
I'll be like staring at a screen too long, waiting for it to make the right move, and then I'll like be like, "Oh, that's right, I forgot to blink." MNQ, Madcore, cool. Oh man, we're getting answers. I'm happy. Oh, Alvin, Alvin.
Alvin! I don't know why Discord does that. It is so weird. And it only does it to him. If he starts singing Christmas time, I'm gonna lose it.
What what were you saying, Aaron? I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Hey, give me a half a second. I'm gonna keep this 30-minute up real quick. Because if we bounce here, we hold this 41.35. Another thing with key levels, guys, is a lot of times I'll see a supply or demand form near or on a key level, which is also sort of like an indicator like, hey, because you know what? Think about it. If these key levels were working as support and resistance, supply and demand essentially does the same thing, but with imbalances. So if we're going to get that imbalance on a support or resistance, that's two confirmations right there.
That is a good one there, dude.
Yup.
Small time fry here.
Am I back now?
There you go.
I have no idea. All right, good people. I'm going to be out of here the rest of the day. So thank you again.
All right.
Hey, man,
Good to
thanks for
see
joining
you,
us, man.
Aaron.
Absolutely.
Aaron, let me ask you while you're here real
Yes,
quick.
sir.
Would you be interested if I did? I want to shoot for this weekend, but realistically, if the computer doesn't come by Friday, I probably can't do it till the following weekend. But like a Saturday night, like maybe 6 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, like a supply demand live session. I would record it and put it on YouTube too. But I was just curious to see if you'd be around for it.
Yeah, I'd love to. Just let me know.
Cool, cool. All right, awesome. I'll
Right.
maybe I'll do a poll on it later and I'll at everyone.
Sounds like a plan.
Nice.
I just
Everybody have a great day.
you too, man.
Rest
You
of your
too.
day.
Take care.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I just pinned your poll, so if you click along the top of your screen there, it says pin messages. You can see it right on top there and click on it to get into that poll later on if you can't find it later.
I see that. That's cool.
But yeah, Tesla does have great yield for the wheel trade. I like the monthly yield on it percentage wise. Leaps, I have mixed things about Leaps when I sell to open, because it takes so long to get to there, and sometimes if price is running away from you and getting close to that strike, and you still got several months to expiration, the extrinsic value goes way up, and it just if you're comfortable, it's fine. But if you're like looking at your technical drawdown, if it goes that high, it can be weird to offset the price of the shares that you have. Kind of odd, but when I sell monthlies, I can just rinse and repeat. So like I can sell them, hold them open for a couple weeks or 3, and then buy them back and roll them out. And I find that I can achieve a better yield rolling monthlies out than I can selling leaps on most things that I do with high yield. Low yield stuff I'll sell some leaps on if I can't get the price I want for when I'm selling puts. But other than that, I tend to run the wheel with monthlies or weeklies. That also depends on the equity too. Like if it's a penny stock like OPEN, I've been doing really good with selling bi-weeklies and just rolling them every week. I am like literally 18 cents away from having a zero cost on that one. That wheel trade is something to be reckoned with, man. That thing is a generator. All right, we got a possible Busby here or a pop and drop bear flag on SPY. Kind of looking at it made a broadening range going into a contracting range, so we could either have a bear flag drop over right here, or we could have a pop off of support at about 411.40.
Hey, if you ask me, what I'm seeing right here is NQ created a higher low off of supply, we could go lower. That's what I
Yep.
think. But I'm looking at ES2 and this 4135 key level, and it's holding it. So really got to see. I don't think it'll hold it much longer, but we'll see. We'll see what the market wants. VIX trying to
Yeah.
go higher. Always good to have always good to have correlating markets. So when one's not correlating right, you know to stay out of it. Or
Right.
when one's doing something different, like a divergence, you know what to expect. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 2 minutes.
Sure. Got that key pivot at 410.90. Don't forget. That one might get tapped here if we break 411.50 or 411.40. That's looking more like a bear flag, guys. 5 minutes setting that bar spinner bar to go straight to support at 410.90. All right, looks like Intel found support about 29.40. 29.50 needs to hold for a quick little Wu-Tang reversal. It kind of ran up parabolic yesterday, so it was destined to be pulled back today. Kind of a normal thing. AMD, I'd expect the same. Only now I would say bull target's like 102.30, and then a pullback to about $100. Seems to be a very important level for AMD. All right, we broke the 411.40. Looks like we're going to head for that 410.90 real quick. Oh, man. $410.80. Wow, we're ripping down. Yeah, we crunched this level too much, and we'll eventually hit that lower liquidity zone. It's kind of been a looming threat for a while now.
No, what happened? I walked away.
The market just fell apart without you, man.
Hey, you know what? At least I was able to say it looks like we're creating a higher low off of NQ supply and we'll sell off. I said that right before that. That's pretty clean.
Yep. That bear
Good
flag
morning,
was the
guys.
old pop and drop type.
Hey, morning, Ricardo. What's going on?
I just scalped at that little sell off there.
Nice
Hey,
work.
nice.
Yeah, I'm getting little base hits in my Optimus account as time goes on.
So you guys did a little session on supply and demand earlier.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you missed the class this morning, Ricardo.
Can we catch it on the replay?
Part of
No.
it, very, very small part of it
Yeah.
I got, but
I'm gonna be doing something soon. I gotta get this computer in. I was telling everybody else too. I want it to come by Friday. Realistically, if it doesn't, I'm gonna have to do the following weekend. But I'm gonna do like a live supply demand session, have people ask questions and stuff. That I'll be able to record because I'll have the computer. And right now I'm running a laptop with an extra monitor. It's already struggling to run Discord stream with TradingView.
yeah, we gotta hook you up with a better
Gotcha.
computer.
Yeah, but yeah, nah, it's coming though. It's coming. It's Amazon's running it.
There you go. Let's say I have links to some really good deals on that stuff if you hadn't ordered it already, but
Ah,
looks like
that's
you
cool.
got
I
it underway.
appreciate it. I got something cheap just to hold me over for a little bit.
I went and I bought this thing 2 years ago, but it's an iBuyPower. Forget what model it is, but it's got an i5 in it. 4 memory slots. I'm running 32 gigs of RAM. I've overclocked it from 2.9 to 3.9, and it does fine.
Nice.
It's got the 1050 in it,
Uh,
which isn't bad. I can support 3 monitors cleanly with it. But I might upgrade the video card and the power supply probably in a few weeks here to get the 4th monitor going.
Got you. Hey, real quick, guys. What I'm looking at here is this 30-minute. Oh, nope. You know what? I was going to say this 30-minute created a demand, but because it's a green candle, this is not a demand zone. It's got to be a red candle. In my opinion, it's got to be a red candle and then green candles following to make it a demand zone. So what I was going to say was I'm going to mark out the bottom of it and watch that as a strong area because also let's see. We're making lower lows and equal lows right here on ES if we're looking at the 30-minute, but on NQ we're looking at the same 30-minute and there's that divergence. That's bullish divergence because NQ is way up here actually, while ES is back down over there. So NQ should realistically, if it wasn't divergent, NQ should be way down over here with it. But it's not. It's way up here, about 100 points away from there.
About to close
So
a
it's
15-minute candle here. There it is.
noise. Fix going higher though. Definitely interesting. I wouldn't do calls. I wouldn't go long or short here. Entry would have been supply or NQ supply, ES rejection.
I'll tell you
Could continue.
a very interesting yield if you want to wheel trade something. It does come with risk because it is a leveraged depreciating asset. But the yield on it is so incredible, it's just a moneymaker if you play it right. And I'm talking about outlay to percentage return on the weeklies on this thing. Well, you have to sell bi-weeklies, but same difference. UVXY. So it's like trading at like $3.40, and you're looking at, oh, let's see here. The covered calls are where the real money's at.
Hey guys, I am gonna mark this level off because looking back, it did work as sort of a key level, and it is where we reversed yesterday for a bull move. And again, that plus divergence, I'm not going short on this. I'm waiting for a long position, if anything. And if the long position doesn't show up, then I don't take the trade, or I wait for another setup. That's it. We react to the market. The market does not react to us.
That's
The market
right.
doesn't care what we do. The market doesn't care if our stop is here. The market doesn't care if our entry's there. But it cares to the point where it knows where we put our stops and stuff. So that's always something to keep in mind, that the market knows how to stop scalpers out or day traders out because they know what areas we're looking at. They know what indicators may be.
Yep.
That's why I like to keep no indicators because I don't know, institutions aren't trading with indicators.
Like I say, though, the more people looking at the same chart, the more the chart becomes dynamic.
Yeah, that's true too. So I can understand like a 9 moving average and like a 20 or 21. You know what else is a big one though that I do hear some big traders use is the 200 on the daily. That's a good one. But yeah, no, me, I just like the price action and supply demand. Supply demand and price action tells me enough that I
Yeah.
get the gist of it, you know.
I like using the combination of price action with supply and demand, but I do my supply demand a little differently.
Yeah,
I just use 3 moving averages: the 8, the 20, and the 200, and I use
that's
it on
cool.
all time frames.
Yeah, listen, I'm not knocking them. I'm not saying, oh, if you
Nope.
use them, you don't know how to trade.
No, you
They're
can.
great. They're great. If
It's
you got them and they work, you run with that.
exactly, and that's what we've been getting at is like when you have different sources of moderators here, and you get different pieces of information. It's up to you to put together what works best for you. And that's the most important part, is that you can pick up pieces of everybody here and put it together for something that you utilize very accurately and efficiently. That's the whole point. So it's like collect everything. I eventually, I mean, it took me years to settle on just those 3 moving averages. And for the longest time, I'd use secondary indicators and Bollinger Bands to boot. So it's like I've cleaned up to where I don't need as many indicators. In fact, I can just trade raw price action without any moving averages. I just choose to use the 8 and the 20 because it makes my signals a lot more clear. And especially when I'm moderating, I'm a little distracted. So like I need that extra visual cue of when to get long and when to get short.
Yep. Speaking of indicators, I completely forgot to keep my VWAP on. If I saw VWAP back when NQ was rejecting over here, the higher, lower, whatever, yes was also rejecting VWAP. That's a good indicator. That VWAP is a good indicator because it's measured by volume. It's actually weighted in. Like I know not the moving averages are too, because obviously they're moving averages based off of how many candles you have going back.
Right.
But you know they call them lagging indicators and blah blah blah. But I don't know. VWAP and clean charts. That's what's been working better for me.
Just
But
about.
again, if it works for you, there's no reason for you to stop doing something that works for you because somebody has a different opinion. That's the best part of the stock market. So you could have any opinion you want, and if it works, guess what? You're right. If it doesn't work, then sure, maybe start considering somebody else's opinion. But until not even opinion, just their thought, take it as learning, take it as a grain of salt, take it however you want to take it. It's all about progressing in the market. You can't get comfortable losing because then you won't be able to get comfortable winning.
Exactly. If we break this little channel I posted there, we'll hit 412 real quick.
I think we go higher. That's right off demand. That's crazy.
Yep. It's ascending
VIX is
channel
dropping.
right on to that 410.90. That is such an area of interest for the past month and a
I'm
half
not
that
taking anything though. My
just
bad.
keeps holding.
I don't know. It's tough to take it here because of where NQ is, sort of meeting its other previous high. Previous high or low or whatever. I mean, VIX is going lower. Welkin, I have this cool volume indicator, and it was picking up heavy volume, hence the blue candles on the indicator into supply, into demand, which is great. But the cloud itself suggests bearish volume. And we're under that key level. If we didn't have this key level right here, I would have probably took it long already. Like right here, I guess that'd be a good entry for long. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the market plays out. I'm not taking it. I'm letting this close. We got 3 minutes on this 5-minute candle.
Yeah, getting close.
So, Jeremy, you got TradingView up and running?
I do, but for some reason it's not showing live data today, but it did yesterday.
Oh, no.
I gotta figure that out.
Maybe we go higher. I don't
So
know.
I'm still showing 4129.50 right now. That's wrong.
Alright, I'll tell you guys what. If what I'm looking for right here is I want a red candle on ES to come down and close around 41.31 or something, somewhere above demand. So we have a red closing above demand. That way, I have my entry and I have my stop. My stop will be the previous low or demand itself, and I'll know where my entry is and I'll know where my target is. Always good to know these things beforehand. If, like Jeremy says, if this, then that. So if we close down here, then I enter, and then then I'm already prepared in my mind. Okay, this is my entry, this is my target, this is my stop. This is how much I'm risking. This is how much I lose. If I lose this trade completely, this is how much I lose.
So far, the majority of the answers on that poll are future traders, so I trade everything.
Oh yeah, gotta take every direction, trade it every way. We might sell off here even. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm looking at the 15 minute, and the 15, if we close like this, the 15's got like 6.5 minutes. If we close like a hammer, that could be a basing for continuation lower. So I mean, we could always wait for the 15 to close. Guess that's not a bad idea.
Watching that channel real close. I was going to mention one quick thing. Like I have a kind of a cheat sheet for generating options income on the wheel trade strategy. I always weigh natural yield as a monthly, and then I'll compare it to the weeklies. And funny thing is with UVXY, it's 10% natural on the monthlies as well as the biweeklies. So like you can roll the biweeklies over and over again and generate 20% rather than sit there and try to get 10% on a monthly yield. And that's 10 to 20% average. You could probably push it if you roll them fast enough and you catch the price action on it. Probably get more like 30% overall yield per month, which is incredible. So that's like in 3.5 months, you have a zero cost on that thing. And that's on a depreciating asset, so that's really good. And then when you get to zero, you're just generating pure income with the same outlay. And the outlay is no longer risk. It is then just income. So when I look at stuff like that, I focus on just what I can get for the most possible yield per dollar outlay. And I'll compare that with several penny stocks I'll do it with because I can get to zero really fast on a penny stock as opposed to like Intel or AMD or some large cap out there. I can go and produce a negative risk portfolio just from that, to where there's literally just income in that portfolio. There's no risk. Even if all the companies I wheel trade go to zero and go bankrupt the next day, I still have income and I've still made income and there's zero risk in that portfolio.
This is a tough read. I feel like we go higher.
Yeah, we're just barely eking out of that channel right now with the 1
I
minute
really
candle.
feel like I want to let the 15 close. Because if this 15 closes this bearish, we're no good. But if the 15
Little
closes bullish, we're good to go higher.
little bear trap there.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Because check my screen real quick. We got the exact candle I wanted. We got a red candle that came down and closed around 41.31 and right above demand. And I'm expecting us to go higher. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
found the
I don't.
perfect gift for that yesterday. Here he comes. We're out of the channel. Let her rip. We're on top of the
Yeah.
8, top of the 20. Target is 412.
Here we go. Here we go. AMC climbing. AMC. NQ climbing. See, I can't type and trade and talk.
Sorry, I love that gif.
Well, clearly I missed my entry on that. I would have said entering now, but I told y'all I wasn't really feeling it. But that's okay. We still got plenty of time. You know how many 15-minute candles there are in a day? Like 29. No, wait, let's see. 6.5 hours. 4 times 6. And then another 2.
Wheeling AMC's pretty decent yield, although it's fallen off since
26.
the Wall Street Bets thing. For a short time when that thing was going psycho, you could be like 3 to 5 strikes out of the money and have 100% natural yield on a monthly. It was freaking psycho.
Yeah, you know what it is? I'm cold. The AC's on. I froze up. Yeah, I'm gonna want us to close around over here, 41.35. And the next 15-minute and 5-minute candle close and open at the same time. So I'm gonna want a quick pull it back to 41.32. That'll be my entry long. Unless we blast through 41.35, then I'll think to go along there. Target like 41.47 maybe even supply 41.51 on ES. It'll really depend how strong NQ is. NQ's been strong because equities are strong.
Yeah, equities are starting to push a little.
Oh yeah, and Tesla's flying right now. Apple's sort of failing. Amazon's going higher. Microsoft's lagging a bit. Microsoft and Apple are keeping them down. But once they go higher again, we're probably just gonna have an easy push.
Be a rippy rip rip rip.
Ripster.
Oh, I gotta log into there we go.
wait, I'm typing. Make sure the market doesn't do anything for about 50 seconds.
Our entire country's credit rating just got reduced. AAA to AA plus.
How does that work?
I guess several credit rating agencies around the world have downgraded their credit ratings of the U.S. Federal government. That includes Standard and Poor's.
Oh, look at that pop up.
Yep, 412 is the target, guys. It's going.
Oh no, guys, I just said make sure the market doesn't do anything for 50 seconds. You couldn't
50?
do me that one favor?
50%
Oh man.
channel retracement every
Yeah,
time, baby.
NQ strong. This is nice.
That is such a reliable trade. That's probably my best
That's crazy. That's crazy.
analysis ever when it came to identifying those 50% retracements. Bam, look at this. I'll mark the 50% on this thing with a ray. I'll throw it on a
Thank you for
grid
that, Jeremy.
anytime. Yeah, here it is here. Anytime you see one of these channels, third touch, breaks out, bam, 50% retracement. Every time. Like clockwork. Just don't take this particular pattern for granted, because they'll get popular for a while, and then when you get used to just repeat trading them, they'll disappear. Then something else will start happening. AMD pushing on. I think we're going to hit that 102 pretty quick here. And Intel, no real reversal here, but it did find its way back to the 1 minute 200 period. Kind of hanging on that one. I still want to see it accumulate here and hit that $30 bill and start breaking out. But about the only thing I can see really is a very wicky looking double bottom on a 5 minute that looks like maybe it'll push on.
Divergence. Divergence. Short it. Short it. We got divergence. Yo, check out real quick. Real nice divergence. Like obvious divergence on the 5 minute right here. I'll throw a quick little trend line for y'all. Here to here. Here to here. It's like, that was a nice bull. I think this is a bull trap to go lower for NQ, so ES is gonna follow. So now my plan's switched. I want us to close around here, and retest VWAP and go short at VWAP. Yeah, that's the plan.
Let's see, it'll push back to the bottom third here and sit right on the 8 period. I'm not gonna short this yet. This looks a lot like a Busby. 5 seconds on this 1 minute candle. Next candle should tell us. Basically a quick 3-bar back to like 411.95 and then rip back down, but I could be wrong. We faded bar 1, so yeah, below 411.40 we're likely to print one more candle before we get a signal.
Oh, guys, don't forget, if you don't mind, just scrolling up a bit in the main chat and voting on the poll, just because I am curious on what you guys. I mean, you guys join here and listen throughout the day, so I'd love to know what you guys are interested in, like trading wise, so I can make sure. Like, let's say, Mark, let's say you watch Apple, or Mike P60, you watch Nvidia, and you guys are curious on like where the zones are, any good key levels, stuff like that. Would love to like keep you guys posted and be like keep those stocks in my circle too, so I could keep everybody happy, you know.
we try to balance things here.
Yup, yup. Can't just all be ES and NQ.
Uh,
As much as I'd love for it. No, I'm
I've got some projects I'm gonna start kicking off that are gonna be insane. Just wait. But we're gonna be a little bit excited here in the next, let's say probably the next 4 to 6 weeks.
noise.
I'll give a little clue what's in the works when we get off of YouTube here.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Nope. Just a little side project I've been working on, and it's
This isn't looking good for longs.
no,
I'm telling you, I want one
Yeah.
pullback, a little pullback, just to like view out, and then I'll go
We're-
short.
looking for 411.15 here in a moment if it breaks a 20 here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
we got a 5-second head and shoulders pattern too. So
Wait, NQ wants to pull back. Bring us, baby. The question is, do we enter long to scalp the pullback? No.
no sir.
No, sir.
I said good day. Sorry, that 70s show has just been an influential part of my life. Tesla's kind of threatening to push that 168 button again. I want to see Tesla rip. Amazon's just kind of grinding its way on up, dude. I have a target on that thing of 130. That's for a long-term swing trade. And it printed a very nice looking double bottom here on the daily chart.
Alright, here we go. We're going lower. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yeah, there's a sell-off.
Yo.
410.90, here we come.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those wicked sell-offs. Maybe. I really don't want it to be yet. I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's cold that I just can't hit the sell button. But
I wasn't shorting until the break of the 20 period.
yeah.
Because we had two hammers in a row
yawn.
on the 20 period, and then we had a bar rip right down afterwards. Oh, might not hit 14.
Yo, have you spoken to Josh K before, or is he sort of like a SIG guy?
I might have heard his voice a time or two way back. I don't remember. Maybe not. Every once in a while, we'll have someone come out like who's been a lurker for a long time in the chat. They'll come into voice and say hey and stuff. And you guys are always welcome to, dude. That's
There's been
Sorry.
quite a few.
yeah. There's been quite a few.
I'm
And
just
there's,
typing back. My bad.
There's no stigma here. I mean, we're open to talking to everybody. You know, sometimes we'll get to be moderating in the morning, and there'll be like nobody to talk to, and it kind of feels lonely sometimes.
Oh, you'll never be lonely again, Jeremy.
I like being out there. You know, there's some fun people to talk to out there, and it's amazing how much we get out there too. By the way, there's some people that know our names here that are literally walking on the floor at the NYSE.
I have to post a chart again.
Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Yeah. I didn't do it because I was like, nah, if I say that, I'll sound like a lunatic. So I'm glad you filled it in for me, because I was
No, dude.
thinking that.
We embrace insanity here.
Yo,
It-
give
it-
us a 1-for-1 right here. It's not
You-
going to, it's just gonna keep going.
just a a little cheap laugh. Those are welcome here. We aim to please, and we try not to be boring. So yeah, by all means, have a sense of humor. Do some weird stuff. All right, I am looking at. Where'd she go? Google's kind of printing a little buy high, sell higher possibility, but oh, let me post a chart because this is pretty interesting to see on Google. I'll go into the daily with this. So we've kind of gapped up on Google, and I have the 1-for-1's pretty much done on that thing for the daily chart. But the way we got to the 1-for-1 was parabolic. I'd love to see accumulation in this range just above that pivot I have there. But it's kind of iffy on whether it'll break that resistance point at 119 and continue to 134. But the 1-for-1 was a perfect play. I just was not expecting it to be that rapid. So I mean, you start getting a lot of the heavy tech hitting like this, and things start to move. And I think the only thing kind of hanging back a little bit is there's one that drags a large share of market, and I'm going to post it up here. Meta. There's one thing that I noticed about it that kind of is looming, and I think it might produce a little weight on the market in general. So we had that descending channel break on Meta. It ran right up to the range for the 50% retracement of that entire descending wedge. And this is, aside from it being somewhat less tapered, if you look at the 1-minute SPY chart I posted earlier, that pattern is so regular it's not even funny how easy it is to trade that one. And Meta's met that target. I mean, it tapped right up against that 50% retracement like perfectly. Now we're kind of in a zone where it can accumulate and continue and run up that entire gap. And if you look left on the weekly chart there that I posted, that gap runs to $300, y'all. So kind of be mindful of what the market can do here. You know, all of the analysts, saying the sky's falling, we're in for recession, we're doomed, this and that, credit swaps, all the negativity that they're speaking about kind of balances right here at this 50% retracement on a lot more than just Meta. There's many other equities that are rushing this. Even Amazon is kind of looking for it. It's lagging, it hasn't hit it yet, but Amazon's setting up kind of the same way. And let me get Amazon on both a daily and a weekly here. So in spite of all the naysayers, man, this market is actually starting to look pretty damn healthy. There are some threats of things pulling back, but dude, we've been bullish for
Sorry about that.
a little while here, and we're starting to get some stuff that's starting to break through. Let me go with the weekly on Amazon here and show you what I mean as well. That's got a 50% target up there at 136, which I've been talking about for a long time now. I even mentioned that to Mr. Tuttle, the famous guy who started the SGIM ETF. He said, "Nah, there's better plays out there." Kind of interesting to hear that from him and be like, well, I mentioned to him that old Kramer was throwing shade at it and saying, Amazon's going to tip over, blah, 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 blah. And now suddenly Jim's changing his tune on it. So Amazon's set up for a 2-for-1 out of the base channel, and a retracement takes it to 136. Well, if Amazon's doing good, the market's doing good generally. So just kind of putting that out there. We've got Meta, Amazon, and Google all lining up for bullish plays. So if the market's a bull, be a bull. If the market's a bear, be a bear. In the meantime, we're setting up for something that's going to just pop off real quick. And I think that generally most of the large cap equities have been beaten down for so long that they're just got nowhere else to go but up. But the only one I'm really worried about is Apple. And let me get Apple on the grid. See, here's the weekly on Apple. You got kind of a 2-for-1 setting up on that. You're in a long-term bull channel on the weekly chart and the daily chart. But we keep struggling a bit here. We're accumulating. We're just above resistance here. We're at 172.23 today. 172 was or 171.50 was the pivot between the 2-for-1 and the 1-for-1. So we kind of have a chance to keep running, but just take it with a grain of reserve, so to speak.
I'm here. I'm just typing to Drew P.
Oh, quite all right. I'm going to dip out in probably about 15-20 minutes here. I'm going to start doing some analysis videos that I can put up on YouTube. So like I can kind of go through all these tech stocks and just explain step by step what we're looking at in the market in general, and put it out there, tag it with all the tickers and stuff, so that it gets some attention out there. But more production work is what I'm looking to.
I think we go higher. I know, I'm crazy.
Well, we pretty much wicked just about to that 410.90.
But it's like the divergence. But I feel like the divergence is just gonna get crapped on. The divergence had a reaction already.
That wick stopped right at 410.97 and got bullish AF. Now we're just kind of cruising in consolidation mode. But what does the 5-minute chart look like?
It looks like it created a higher low off of demand.
This looks like a very infamous call out that we love to post. It's the Wu-Tang. It's the Wu-Tang W. I'm hoping my mic's not picking up too much background.
Bro, what do you mean? I've been listening to your music the whole day.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
I know some of the background ends up on YouTube, but it gets filtered on Discord for some reason. I got family in the house, so.
Alright.
It's all busy. All right, so that is the classic Wu-Tang on SPY right there. You see the W? So if that breaks out, 412.50 is right on the book. I think we're net bulls here. I'll be right back, guys.
Hurry up. Sorry, somebody messaged me from Bullish Bears, and then I also got a message somebody back in the main chat in Bullish Bears. But obviously, as of now, market situation wise, trade wise, I haven't taken a single trade today. This market's been a little up and down, but I mean, I easily could have just shorted VWAP and gone long in demand again, but I'm not the one to get in blindly. I need my confirmation in case you guys haven't picked up on that yet.
Well, guys, I'm out of here.
All right, Ricardo, did you make your money today in the market?
Yes, sir. I'm green 2 days in a row.
Hey,
Let's see if I
get
don't
it,
give it
bro.
back at the end of the week.
Bro, that's what Fridays are for. What do you mean?
Have a good day, guys. All the best in the market.
Take care, bro. See you tomorrow. Here, I'll give you guys the show of what I type. Unless you want charts. Do 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 do. Yeah, so my opinion, this is how I see the chart, and I like to every now and then I like to sort of speak my mind, speak how I feel, how I'm looking at the chart, what I think about what's going on. We're coming off of a weak demand zone. The reason I say it's a weak demand zone is because it's been used before. We've gotten deep in it before. And another thing is we're in a supply zone on NQ. So it's two little negatives plus the divergence over here. I just personally feel more bearish than bullish. My only issue is it hasn't proven itself to hold lower yet. So with that being said, I'd be looking for some type of impulse move, some type of volume, something to spike in and really move the market. Like right now, NQ is trying to push higher. ES is like, I don't want to. So don't touch this market. I mean, look at VIX too. VIX, choppy, choppy, choppy. We don't touch chop because you know what chop does? Chop empties our pockets. Chop takes away from our wins. You can't have that. Cannot let the market be smarter than us. We have to be smarter than the market. And sometimes that means being super disciplined. Mike P60, I see you in here. Are you new to Bullish Bears as well? I saw you commented earlier about what you trade. Appreciate that, by the way. Definitely, like I said, so that's cool. Oh no, it says you've been in here for a bit, for a little while. Okay, okay. Are you just coming active in Bullish Bears again recently?
No, I've been around. I come in and out all the time.
Oh, okay, okay, that's cool. I'm sort of new Bullish Bears wise. I mean, not new, probably been a little over a month now. I've been in Bullish Bears for a few years, but mod wise only been about a month or so. So I sort of like to get a feel for who's in here, who watches what. If I'm getting responses from people, try to accommodate and get everybody involved.
Yeah, I've been a member. Oh man, 3 or 4 years now.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, so we probably joined around the same time. I joined like 2021, 2020? 2021, I think. Oh,
I was 2020 for sure.
nice, nice. That's cool. Alright, here's that impulse move I was talking about before. NQ's just breaking that. The problem with this pump we're getting right here is now that what is this pump? Alright, now the divergence is even more clear. So again, not a spot I would be taking longs, although obviously not a spot I would be going short. Not yet, at least. Oh, the poll's over. So how long have you been trading for, Mike? And if you don't want me to keep asking you questions, just let me know. I'll be quiet.
No, you're fine. I'm working at the same time.
Oh,
No,
oh, my bad.
no, you're good. No, it's on and off just because of my schedule,
Gotcha, gotcha.
and I'm trying to do the Apex with all y'all too.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. How's that going?
Not good. My computer took a crap, so I got to get another computer.
Ah, that's shot. I had the same issue. I got I don't know. Were you in this morning when I was doing the supply and demand stuff?
I caught the very tail end of it.
Okay, would you be interested? I'm asking everybody. Would you be interested if I did like Saturday evening, like either this Saturday if the computer comes by Friday, if anything the following Saturday, I'd probably do something in the evening, like a live supply demand course, show people how I find my zones, how to react to the zones, blah blah blah.
I'm up for it.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I've been asking because I don't want to do it and then have like two people show up, which I'd understand too because it's the weekend. But if that's the case, then I'm gonna just record it and post it. But I'm gonna record it and post it anyways. But I figured it'd be better with people. That way I could do like 10 or 20 minutes of me just showing how to find the zones and all that stuff, and then I could do like 10 minutes of like Q&A or something.
Oh, that sounds good. I mean, that's not much time.
Hey, well, you know what? I'm definitely winging it. So it might be more like 30, 40 minutes going over it, and then like 20, 30 minutes Q&A. It really will all depend on how many people show up. If it like we get 100 people in there, then I'll Q&A for an hour or two if I got it. You know what I'm saying? I won't be like, all right, we got we got time for 5 questions. I see we have 20 people here. Fight for it.
That would be funny.
That way, I'll start by, all right, who's got the lifetime subscriptions? All right, you guys go first. Nah, everybody will be able to ask a question. Everybody will be able to say something for sure. All right, let's see if this divergence plays out. We made a higher high inside supply on NQ while ES
Hey.
just completely ate it.
1 minute 3 bar getting ready to set up here. Watch this 1 minute candle.
Jer Bear. What up, Jeremy?
If that candle holds above the 20 and breaks the 8 period, it'll shoot for a 411.74. Really quick like. It's a 3 bar. If it fails, it'll go down to 411.19. It looks like it's about to... Ah, it's indecisive. There it goes. 15 seconds. Come on, print something.
Yeah, I was around when Rose was around.
Yeah, you've been
Oh
here
yeah,
a
that
while.
was a while ago. Okay. Yeah, I was asking Jeremy, you missed it. I was asking Mike how long he's been here for
Ah.
and stuff. I think we
It-
sell off here.
That's the days, and we're getting ready to do some neat stuff with like doing not a full course yet. We'll do it in parts, but we're looking at building a futures course. So we've got a pretty good options course. We've got a pretty good price action course. Just need a good futures course. And but
You need
before,
to do some on some strategies like your little 3-bar play and stuff.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. We gotta make a ton of little videos like that. The 3 bar, the 50% retracement. The other one that's that I've been messing with, and I'm still developing. I'm not fully developed with the fan lines yet, but they seem pretty popular and they freaking work. They work so well. So I'm gonna work on building a bunch of that stuff out. It's been a while since I've been able to put any content together because I've been kind of really busy with morning streams and stuff like that. And now that Kevin's here to help out with that stuff, I mean, this is gonna give me a lot more time to build some coursework. That 3 bar failed. Damn. I was so hopeful for that one. If you look back to the left, though, that's the third 3 bar to fail so far this morning. We're looking like we could turn a little bearish. Let me look back a little further.
Yo, I checked the Bullish Bears Facebook page so much. I just got a top fan notification.
Nice. I for a while I've been helping out with like screening people that ask to join,
Oh yeah?
and it's like out of 90 requests, you might get one that's actually a real account. It's kind of weird, but we have a huge following on Facebook. There's a lot of members there, but like we get a lot of fake account applies, and it's either fake account or accounts that are phished. I would say more than half of those phished accounts belong to dead people. It sucks. It's a horrible thing to do, but
Ah.
those people just make me sick. And like you go and report them to Facebook and they do nothing about it. They say, oh, this user does not violate standards, blah, blah, blah. Even though they're trying to use these accounts, what they do is they infiltrate groups. They will mimic the logo and the username of the group itself. And we see this all the time. And then they'll reach out with friend requests, private messages. Sometimes they'll do some like Bitcoin scam right on our posts in the replies. It's ridiculous.
Bro, they got like no decency.
Yeah.
No care.
And you go and report it and like, oh no, they're fine. They haven't violated any user standards. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen like the ending credits in the Jay and Silent Bob movie, where during the credits they have like an end scene or deleted scene or whatever, where they go and take all the money they made producing the movie. They hop in a jet, fly around the country, and beat the crap out of people who talk crap about them on a internet post. So that would be my dream job, to fly around and just take these scam artists and just work them over real quick. You know, that'd be awesome. That's violent, but that would make my day to see at least somebody doing that. I hate con artists and I hate scammers with passion. They ruin things for a lot of good people, and they take advantage of a lot of vulnerable people, and it's just one of the things that really gets me going.
Dump right here? Do we dump right here? Or do we pump right here? What a market, man.
If nothing else, someone should at least make a parody film like that. That'd be fun.
I think we go lower. Part of me is like we go lower because of this divergence.
Well, it is generally a big part of a descending wedge, though, too. So kind of keep that in mind. And it
Yeah,
keeps,
and I'm looking at the hourly as well. The hourly on ES is a red basing, so if we explode for the next couple hours, I wouldn't be surprised. But
Yeah.
the overall trend's been more bearish, but it's hard to even say we've had an overall trend because we've been in a range, you know? And we're
well,
at the bottom of the range, so that's tough.
there's more to it than that, and I need to do an in-depth video on this pattern too. But the diamond pattern is freaking
Yeah, yo,
gold.
we need a diamond pattern video. That'd be dope. Yo, once I get my setup here and I start doing my days, yo, maybe I'll do like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That way you only do Monday, Friday, and you can take those 3 days to do videos and
Oh
stuff
man,
if you want.
that'd
Would
be
you be
epic.
interested in that? Yeah, cool. So let's do that. Once that comes in, I'll take over stream completely. As long as these guys don't kick me out.
Now, if I'm in the background able to produce some content, I mean, it would be more
Yeah,
than
that'd be dope.
more than appreciated. That's for sure. This diamond, I just posted a screenshot of it in the chat there. That purple line is the angular resistance, and we've been exactly running to that number daily. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive days, and today makes 5. So now we're right in the middle, and if you look at that 2-hour candle, it's still got oh, what the heck? Where'd my timer go? I gotta expand it. There it is. Okay. So that 2-hour candle still has some time left on it, but it's got basically wicks on either side of it to go exactly to that angular resistance and that 41090 pivot. This particular one is typically signaling just before a breakout. So we're kind of in that date range, somewhere between now and the 25th. We're going to break this diamond, I think. And we have a few earnings coming out this week that might just be the signal to tip it off. So kind of be aware that we're going to break out of this diamond soon enough. And when we do, it's going to be explosive. But yeah, that diamond pattern has served me so stinking well. Let's see, JP Morgan CEO says that they will likely not acquire any more struggling banks.
But that's their favorite thing to do.
Yeah, well,
But it's been working out so well for them in this great economy.
oh, I know.
Yeah, like that's crazy. This hourly, I'm telling you, if all right, if I really wanted, and this was a basing on the 1 hour, this previous 1 hour candle, the 10 to 11 candle, then this 11 to 12 candle should rally us up to about 41.40, 41.45 even, and then we should have follow through even after that So 4151. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create an alert around 4140, 4140 exactly, right? 414025. Add alert. That way, if we do get this rally candle, I could go be doing something else. I could be walking my dog, making some food,
Right.
because I'm going to be getting off soon. And I'll get the alert, and I'll check my phone. Because I got TradingView Pro or Premium, I'm still stuck on Pro. Uh, I could look at two charts on my phone. I could look at ES right above NQ, and I could say, okay, perfect. We're above ES's strong level right here. NQ has broken the supply zone. I'm gonna take this long. For now, though, until we get up there, I'm not touching this long.
Hey, this is the last 3-bar. Mike, if you're still listening, a while back, Sig put out a video on the YouTube channel. Just Google or search in the YouTube channel, Bullish Bears Busby, and it'll pop up. And it's what he called the 3-bar setup, where you got the bar, the doji on top, and a third bar. That is my 3-bar play in a nutshell. And I can do a new video on that and call it the 3-bar, but it's been the Busby for years now. So
Yeah, but yours is a little different because you're doing it on that 5-second chart.
right, yeah, the 5-second chart works with them, and then so does the 1-minute chart. It usually does pretty well. But we've gotten 1, 2, 3 3-bars so far that have failed, but they eventually rally back to their resistance point. And right now we just printed a 4th one with a spinner afterwards, so this one could follow through. 411.60, there it goes. Done. That's a true 3-bar right there. And I'm gonna Google that, or I'm gonna take a shot of
What
that.
time frame? 5 second?
This is on the 1-minute chart.
1 minute. Oh, good.
This is what it looks like zoomed in. That's the 3-bar. See the top of that wick after that spinner? Went right to about a penny under that 3rd bar in that pattern. Actually, it just pushed above it. Sweet, we're breaking finally.
Hey, look at that.
But that is the 3-bar I speak of, and that thing usually works pretty well. But you've got to be very, very fast to cut your loss if it breaks support on your entry. Because that is actually supposed to be an evening star where a trend will be reversing and running back down. That is the classic Busby pattern that Sig posted a video on. But yeah, I'm running those on a much shorter time frame, and gosh, I see that particular pattern on every time frame quite frequently. The way to trade that pattern that you see on a 1-minute chart on a 5-second chart for confirmation on exact entries and exits is crucial. And that's what I want to make the production about, is when to get exactly the right tick to get in on in that one. All right, AMD just setting up a 1-for-1 here. Could push 104.50 on a breakout here. That would be sweet. And Intel's kind of lagging this whole setup, but she might break that $30 bill after all, maybe at the end of the day. Anyway, I'm going to call it. I'm going to be using my screen for a little while, so I'm going to make a couple of just quick analysis videos I'm going to put out, and then I'll put my my feedback on a little later in the day.
Thank you, Jeremy.
No problem. Thank you guys. And thanks for joining us on YouTube there, guys. We will see you around next time. I wasn't trying to ignore the comment section, but I see some in there. This is going to
Did
mirror.
you turn the comment section back on YouTube?
I had to start a new stream key because the schedule wasn't set up on it for this week, so I just had to improvise.
Yeah, no, let me see. What do the comments say? I'm hopping on right now.
I wasn't watching, but let's see. So
Hey
first
guys,
one says,
first time in the stream.
yeah, you got it.
Guys, any options? I have iron quarters, credits, but okay, never mind. Oh, oof.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I do a ton of condors on SPY, and I'll swap them. So I'll take a condor and convert one side, and then the goal is to turn the other side into a butterfly on both ends. So like you can convert those to lock in profit, and then you can just have zero risk in it, take your profit, lock it in, and move on to something else. It's an incredible way to take advantage of a sideways choppy trend on SPY.
Is that person still here?
Hard to say. I'm showing we still have a few viewers on, but I can't tell who.
I just clicked it. Let me see. Purdy plays. I'm trying to find. Are you able to click his profile? Could we message him?
Let's see here.
Purdy plays. Are you still here? If you are still here, are you able to just shoot a message in the comments? I do apologize about that. We usually we go live on YouTube and on Discord, and normally we have the comments off on YouTube, which is something we've been working on as well. To turn it back on, and this is actually obviously this is why, because we want to be able to reply to you guys. So
I don't know if they're there anymore.
we'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't think so. That's okay. We'll figure it out. No problem. No problem.
Yeah. And we always reply to comments on post production too. So like if you guys comment on any
Yep.
of our existing videos out there, we do get back to you, and we do appreciate
Oh,
them.
Mug Mully's still here. Hey, what's going on?
I'm gonna see if I can drag that off the screen to another screen here. Hang on. Yoink.
How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Are you new to the stream or have you been here before?
There we go. Sorry to interrupt the broadcast there. So there was a request to look at QQQ.
Yeah, so I was gonna tell him I've got NQ up right here. NQ is the future equivalent to QQQ, and the reason I watch NQ instead of QQQ is because NQ has 23 hours of liquidity a day, whereas QQQ only has the 6.5 hours when market is open. So when I trade my supply and demand zones, I have to be charting NQ because there might be a supply or demand zone created overnight that you won't see clearly on QQQ. But I know when I was trading options, now I trade futures, I also still charted ES and NQ because, again, because the 23-hour volume and volatility, and what was I going to say? Sorry, I was reading a message. But yeah, no, it's good because it also gives you a feel for the market. You see where the key levels are. You see where we rejected a pre-market rejection, things like that. Welcome, by the way.
All right, tweezer bottom here, last one. If this one
Yeah,
fails,
ain't
we're
that
gonna
something?
break down. But if this one holds, we could see a push back to 412 and then consolidate for a trend day on the outside of the day. Probably return to high, so about 412.80 was the previous high. Just be aware that there's the angular resistance from the diamond pattern is right around that number, so it's a range day.
No. You sure?
Yeah, I want to see an outside day, but it's just not happening yet. We still got a couple days of consolidation kind of left here between this support and angular. When this thing does break, though, dude, it'll be fast and furious. The tide.
Mugda, am I pronouncing that right? I apologize. I feel bad. Alright, I just wanted to say that the voice you hear now, I'm Kevin. I'm Bullish Bears Kevin. The other guy is Bullish Bears Jeremy.
Hey,
We do like an every other day type of thing. Today's charts you're watching, these are my charts, and I trade supply and demand. So as you see, we projected demand over here on ES. I use VWAP. I try to keep my charts clean, no indicators, just pure price action and volume in VWAP.
I chart nasty.
Hey, nothing wrong with it. If it works for you, it works for you.
Yep. Went and saw Vicky Barbalak doing stand up, and I was like, man, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna say chart nasty. She says trailer nasty.
Funny.
Very nice person, by the way. She's very, very, very cool. All right, well, we're going to kick off of YouTube and probably,
Oh, Mugda, real quick before we kick off of YouTube, you did say you're new here. We do try to do this stream Monday through Friday. We usually try to start around market open. If we're late, maybe about like 5 minutes after market open. Once I do get my setup here, which should be sometime within this next week, I'm gonna try to get on even earlier sometime so I could like make a pre-market plan with you all and set some levels, set some zones. And yeah, it was great to have you today, and everybody else who joined the YouTube. Thank you so much for joining.
thanks again, guys. We'll see you around. Or as one of my old-timey friends used to say, like an orange. And when you go, what's that?
Are you
mean?
gonna?
I'll see you around. Ah ha ha ha.
That's so corny.
Dad joke of the day. There you go. All right, guys. See you around.